Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, JV, coming to you live this morning on this Friday, July 26, 2024, with another video. And I wanted to discuss the extraordinarily difficulties of today's corporate job opportunities that are out there, and how it has become extraordinarily difficult to actually land a new position. So let me explain my story, my situation. I've been trying to find a new job now for the last 8 years, believe it or not. 8 years. I've been actively applying for vacant positions on the various job sites that a lot of people are familiar with. And I'm not going to mention them here on this video, but you know which ones I'm talking about. And a lot of these job sites actually provide you with opportunities to create your own profile, which is to say that they allow you to, for instance, upload your resume, your cover letter, your experience, the number of languages that you might speak, the ability to utilize various Microsoft Office suite products like Excel and Access and Word and Outlook and such. And so all this information is actually readily available on these job sites, so that when you log into your account, you can actually just very, very easily apply for jobs with companies that are looking to fill vacancies. Well, I've been doing that for the last 8 years. I've been submitting resumes. I've been having phone interviews. I've been going through all the motions of trying to land a job opportunity, and unfortunately, I've always felt short. Every single time throughout the interview process, I haven't fully, completely gone through the final stage of the interviews, and so I've never even been to the step or to the phase of being offered a job opportunity. I never received a letter of a job offer, and I think it's absolutely ridiculous the amount of steps that you have to take nowadays in the corporate world to land the job opportunity. First of all, you have to talk to a recruiter. After you submit your resume, there has to be interest in the part of the employer. So they basically give the information or pass it on to a recruiter. They delegate it to them, and then they reach out to you via email and set up a date where you can actually have a conversation over the telephone or via a Zoom call. So you have to go through that step. You have to talk to a recruiter for about half an hour. Sometimes it's about 15 minutes. If everything goes well with that conversation, then the recruiter passes the information on to the hiring manager, the manager, or the supervisor that's working directly with the company. Then they actually set up a telephone call. They reach out to you via email. That's the same cadence as you see with a recruiter, and they set up an appointment to talk to you over the telephone. You have a conversation over the telephone. If everything goes well there, then they bring on the vice president of sales, or they bring in the marketing manager, and then you have to have like a group Zoom call with them so that they can interview you, so that they can find out whether or not you have the proper skill set that they're looking for as far as the profile of the person that they want to bring into the team. If everything goes well in that Zoom call, then they finally invite you in for an in-person interview. And during that in-person interview, you have to talk to the team leader, you have to talk to the vice president of sales, you have to talk to the manager, depending on how big the company is, how many employees they have. Then you have to talk to the CEO, and it's not like you do this during one day. It's not like they have you, interview with all these key decision makers or key players in the company in order to find out whether or not you're the right fit that they're looking for. No, no, no. They actually bring you in to talk to individually one decision maker, and if that decision maker likes you, then they have you come in for a second round of interviews, like I mentioned, with either the manager or the marketing manager or the vice president of sales. If that individual actually likes what they hear from you, then they bring you for a third round of interviews, and then they have you talk to the CEO of the company. And then the CEO of the company actually has you do a couple of exercises to prove to yourself as to whether or not you can handle a real-time a situation where you're trying to sell a product, or you're trying to generate leads or set up appointments for account executives of that particular company. So they have you do these exercises in real time to determine whether or not you do have that experience that you are articulating with the previous people that you've been speaking with. Unfortunately, in my case, I haven't even made it to that step. I haven't even made it that far. And it is absolutely ridiculous that you have to go through all these hurdles, through all these steps. I mean, I feel like I'm actually applying for a job as a C-level type of a position, or that I'm actually applying for a job in the executive department. It is outrageous. It wasn't like this, by the way. When I graduated college, it definitely wasn't like this. You would actually just go for 2 rounds of interviews. You would talk to the recruiter, and then you would talk to the hiring manager, and the hiring manager ultimately was the one who actually made the decision whether or not to make you an offer. Nowadays, that is gone. That is absolutely gone. It's no longer available. Ever since the COVID-19 pandemic, things have dramatically changed in the job market out there. And this is what they have you go through in order to get a sales job, in order to get a marketing job, in order to get a business development position. Imagine what it is like to apply for other jobs that are even more complex, that require a lot more experience, a higher skill set. It is no wonder why so many applicants are giving up. But I haven't given up. I've been applying for 8 years, like I mentioned, still haven't had any success, any luck. And I have been changing my approach. I have been, reaching out directly to the companies as soon as I submit the resume. So I'm not waiting for them to reach out to me with an email indicating that they are interested in my resume and in my experience, and they want to set up a phone call or a Zoom call. I actually take the initiative, and I call the company, and I try to identify who the decision maker is, or the hiring manager in the HR department, or whatever department they're located, in order to bring attention to my resume. But unfortunately, that still hasn't worked out. And it's just been a nightmare, to tell you the truth. It's been absolutely a nightmare, but I will not give up. I will continue to apply for other job opportunities out there. I am currently in the job market, and I have my LinkedIn account. I have everything set up in order to get an opportunity to get back into the workforce, but it's just been a nightmare. And I just wanted to talk about this on this video because, like I mentioned, it wasn't like this 20 years ago. It wasn't like this, 15, 20, 10 years ago. The interview process was a lot more simplistic. It was a lot more straightforward. And now they have you go through some hoops. They want you to be a gymnast. They want you to be an acrobat. They want you to do so many different things just to even get a job offer. Just to get a job offer. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane. But let me know in the comment section if you guys that are out there that perhaps are looking to start a new job and that are applying for positions. Let me know in the comment section whether or not you're experiencing the same situation that I'm experiencing or that I've been experiencing for the last 8 years. because it would be interesting to get some feedback. It would be interesting to get different perspectives as to what might be working for you guys with respect to finding another job, because I haven't had any success. It's been a nightmare for the last 8 years. But anyway, thank you very much once again for watching my video. If this is the first time coming through my YouTube channel, I would greatly appreciate it if you can support me by subscribing to the channel and hitting the like button. It would go a long way in helping me grow this channel out to a larger audience. Thank you very much for watching again, and you have a great weekend, and I'll see you on the next video.